I am Skyler.
And I'm the first one, Kujin Cosplay, and tonight we are watching with you guys Breaking Bad, episode 3 of season 3.
I.F.T.
Uncensored.
Uncensored. Oh shit, okay, if it's uncensored, I'm guessing there might be some things in this episode that are gonna be...
Sex, drug, and rock and rolls.
Oh no, this whole show is about drugs, so... what could be too big to be censored in a show like Breaking Bad? Oh shit.
I don't know.
And especially
really don't know.
knowing the last episode, we ended with the two brothers showing up at Walter White's house with an axe, ready to kill him.
And thanks to Gus,
Yeah.
Walt is safe. But now he's owns him.
Like, thank God for
Like
the
a big
hitman.
munch.
Thank God for the hitman being there. Like the bald guy that helped Jesse out. I'm calling him
The
hitman.
guy, the cousin of the guy.
Well, apparently he knew Gus, so there's that. He saved his life, like literally.
Yeah.
Things are not going well between Sky and Walter. Like, she is not about to let him do anything. She's not giving him any chance. Walter Jr. is not liking this at all, so he's still pushing all the blame on his mom. Jesse won over his parents.
That was really nice to watch. Not for the parent parts though, but JC's winning.
And I mean,
nice.
They can't do anything about it. Like, they can scream all they want. He bought it legally, so... And I mean, yes, the only thing he could do actually is call the cops, but that would go against their whole... Our image cannot be destroyed, like, we need to stay perfect.
Well, he doesn't have drugs on his property now.
True, right now, there's nothing.
So, for which reason could the parents call the cops on him?
Well, I mean, they did take photos of the Met Lab and stuff. Like, they had proof. That's what they used to push him out of the house. But since he is their son, that would put them in a very bad light. So I don't know if they are willing to just come out with this information. So, I mean, we'll find out if we see them this episode. But I'm happy that at least he's got the house back. And I'm excited to see what the brothers are gonna do. What is Gus gonna say? Let's watch this.
All right.
Flashback episode? Because he's dead. We know he ended up on the turtle. So.
Culo de porro, pueblo. Sabía que tú estarías aquí. Qué facilidad tienes con las palabras. Salen de tu boca rapidito. Fluyen como una cascada. Me gusta eso de ti. Salud.
Some say you talk too much.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he got him killed.
Regalo. No necesitas molestarte, jefe. No, no te preocupes. Quise hacerlo.
His death.
Lo tengo ahí atrás.
Is that...
Because, I mean, he is an informator for the police, so... if they figured him out, I think he's gonna get killed. Oh, yeah.
Qué chulada. Gracias, jefe. Excelente. Te la voy a dedicar.
Hola, dije. The twins. Oh, that's why it's uncensored.
Oh, fuck.
So, okay, so call back. The guys that are finally coming on to Walter, they're the ones who did this. But apparently they work for Gus, so maybe it all comes back to Gus.
Not mercenaries, but hitmen?
Yeah, probably.
Like you call them when you want...
What the hell are you doing in there?
I'm back.
No, you're not back. Walt, you're not back. Get out of there.
Well, it's my house too, Skyler.
No.
I'm staying. End of story.
He took the house hostage.
He's done
But I
with their
mean,
bullshit.
John's name is on the mortgage.
The mortgage, yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Skyler, I have every right to be here.
No, you don't. You don't live here anymore. If you don't get out of here right now, I'm going to call the police and I'm going to tell them everything.
But he believes what Sol told him, that she's not gonna say anything.
She did call the cops.
Yeah, but she's not.
Yes, I want to report a disturbance, please.
She's kicking him out of the house, but she's not saying anything.
Thank you. They're coming.
He's
gonna wait for them if you call them.
She is trying to scare him out. Like, she doesn't want this to turn into a fight, but
Did he strike you?
No.
Has he ever hit you?
No, this is not about violence. This is about trespassing. About him being here against my will.
Okay, trespassing. You're divorced then?
No.
There's no divorce. Not yet.
and it's still his house.
Separated.
Legally separate. We can't arrest a man for breaking into his own house. Not without a court order requiring he stays away from the premises. Unless he's threatened you or the kids in any way.
No.
He looks like the perfect dad, the perfect father.
And I mean, I think she's surprised. She's never seen him this confident.
I don't think she's that surprised. I think she's more pissed than anything
Because she
else.
can't do anything.
No, she can't.
Is it possible maybe he's broken any laws that you know of? Anything at all? Anything that we can work with here, just tell me.
He threw a pizza on my rooftop. Isn't that enough?
Is she gonna say that?
It's my mom's fault. She won't even say what my dad did, and it's because he didn't do anything.
No.
I don't know why she's being this way. My dad.
Well, Junior,
he
just
is a great
don't say a
guy.
word. Don't say a word.
She's gonna be pushed out of her own family at this point.
You should call this number. It's the family hotline. We're really looking into some counseling.
She knows what he did wrong, but she promised not to tell.
Thank you, officers. I'm sorry.
Weirdly enough, though, I can say she's trying to have both the bread and the money from the
Why
bread.
you gotta do this to Dad?
Welcome home.
She doesn't have a
Choice
choice.
in it.
And I mean, she's not gonna just leave the kids with them.
Yeah. Well, you sure gonna sleep on the couch tonight?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's great news, sir. Thank you.
You gonna keep me in suspense or what? What's the good news?
Parker called in a couple of favors. El Paso wants me back.
Sure you wanna go there again?
I don't think he wants to. I think he might be trying to go back there in order to prove the others that he can do it. That he's not weak. But,
You don't know it, guys, but she's a drug dealer. She's the worst of them all.
well, I mean, you never know.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
They just wanted a car.
What did they do with her, though?
You don't want to know?
I don't know. He is tied to them.
He is. Damn, sorry, guys.
Never trust the guy who seems to be the most genuine and the most calm of them all. Maybe he's trying to work out a deal with them so they leave Walter alone.
Por supuesto, debimos avisarte. Es tu territorio y tenías el derecho de bendecir la orden, pero... Mira, don Salamanca tenía un sobrino que se llamaba Tuco. Sí, sabía de él. Y a lo mejor también sabes que don Salamanca fue su mentor en el negocio. Y este Heisenberg, Walter White, era uno de los proveedores locales de Tuco, hasta que traicionó a Tuco. Ya sabes, la sangre se paga con sangre. Los primos de Tuco tienen derecho a vengarse. La familia Salamanca, el cartel, todos están unidos en este asunto.
That's right.
No tengo ningún problema con sus dehesas, pero presentemente estoy involucrado con este señor. Necesito vivo.
Fuck
you
you!
don't respect that, you can go fudge yourself.
Just goes. The real question here is Gus more powerful than this guy? If he is,
I don't know.
Les aconsejaré que tengan paciencia, pero te recomiendo que termines tu negocio con este hombre rápidamente. Arriesgas perder el apoyo del cartel.
oh,
¿Y esos chamacos que están ahí adentro? No puedo garantizar que pongan atención.
shit. Now what is Gus gonna do?
Hey, if you're trying to tell me something, I've got 4 little words for you. Do not call this.
Oh gosh.
I mean, he's got nothing else to do. He's alone in the house.
Hey, if you're trying to tell me something, I've got 4 little words for you. Do not call list. However, if you're cool, leave it at the beep. Hey, if you're trying to tell me something, I've got 4 little words for you.
Skyler, I can't advise you properly if you don't give me all the facts. Understand, I'm bound by the attorney-client privilege to keep everything you tell me a secret.
My husband is a drug dealer.
Something illegal. My husband makes meth.
What?
Methamphetamine.
What? Okay, I'm gonna call the cops now.
Your husband's a drug dealer. Sue your husband for divorce immediately. Let me go to the police and tell them what you just told me. I'll go in ex parte to get a restraining order from the court today. If he comes anywhere near you and your children, he'll go straight to jail. No questions asked. This is a no-brainer. It's the best thing for you and your family.
Walt has lung cancer. I can't see why I should lay all this on my family when things may resolve themselves on their own.
Like that is soon.
I mean, she used to see his cancer as a horrible thing that's gonna break everything surrounding her. But now
solution.
now it's a solution.
Is it better or something? So when you headed back down to El Paso?
You know, between packing and errands.
Is he trying to prove himself he can handle
Come on,
tough
man, I'd be dying to
situations?
get back in the action. Yeah, well, it's not like there's nothing going on up here.
What are you talking about?
Maybe.
Big Jack going on up here. It's quiet as hell.
Don't get yourself into a situation.
Well, he saw them exchanging stuff, so
yeah,
he's
but
doing his job as a cop.
or ignoring it. The pressure is still there. The stress is still there. He never acknowledged it. I think he is trying to prove himself. He can handle tough guys, like tough situations, before he goes back to El Paso.
Where you going?
Take a leak.
Jesus, get yourself some Flow Max.
Oh shit.
Shit, Ang!
Oh my god! People are just letting it happen!
You don't want to go between these two.
True.
Boy, you just beat them up on nothing.
Shit. He wanted to be in control of the situation. Shit.
The number you have reached 1494985 in area code 505 is no longer.
It's over. For real. Oh, you're pushing the table.
This money, I didn't steal it. It doesn't belong to anyone else. I earned it. The things I've done to earn it. Things I've had to do. I've you don't accept what I've earned. Please.
You basically gave her the same speech her boss gave her. But, well, with more tears and more connections to what's actually happening.
Yep.
Hey, Sky.
I mean, she was ready to forget his flaws and his deals, his criminal dealings and stuff, so why can't she do the same with her husband? That's probably what's going through her mind right now.
But his crime and Walter's crime doesn't compare.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, just on the top of the iceberg.
But she's also closer, she's closer to Walter too.
No. 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 Oh no! Like what, you're gonna stay with Walter but cheat on him? That is not okay. Really not okay. Bitch.
Totally saw that coming though.
Are your kids home?
Oh my god. She's trying to find something for herself because I think she feels like in this situation at home she has no choice. At all. But so I think she's actually doing like Walt did, trying to be in control no matter what. But
it's like you did bad things, I did bad things. I can try to accept what you've done, so try to accept mine.
Thanks for having me.
I feel good about our talk this morning, and I'm very eager to hear what you're thinking about what we talked about.
it's over.
But, you know, whenever you're ready, then, of course. Honesty is good, don't you think?
Is she gonna be honest? Just to hurt him, maybe?
I don't know.
I thought dead.
Oh my gosh! The way she said it! Oh my gosh! Look at his face! You know, that's the thing with that. Even though I understand that what he did was...
She doesn't deserve to be...
I want you to eat your salad.
He doesn't deserve that.
No.
Really?
No,
He couldn't love her with all
I like salad, but
his mind.
good for things, darling. Cute.
She's kind of saying, that's what I did. Now, if you still want to live with that charade, you're going to have to suffer just as much as I am suffering. Live with that knowledge. Exactly. I think that's what she's doing. Like, she wanted something for herself to hold over his head. Because he's like, he's got this secret, and because of all the reasons he's giving her, because of all the things he's saying, because of just him not wanting to leave the house and not giving her a choice, he's forcing her to live in this situation where she cannot say anything, and not to hurt the kids, and she cannot do anything because he's winning. So by doing this and telling him, she's kind of putting him in the same situation where he has to live knowing that he lost this family, that it's his fault, and if he wants this charade to keep on going, well, he's going to have to suffer the consequences, you know? I cannot approve of that, though. Like, as much as like you said, as much as I understand how right she is when she says that she is the victim here, like, she is the one who has to deal with this shit and stuff, I will never agree with adultery. And it's true that she wants to divorce, so technically, I mean, but to still do this as a way to hurt Walter,
did it to hurt him.
Yeah, that's not fair to the boss.
Him.
That's not fair to the boss because I think he's also. No, they're divorced. They're not together anymore. But it's still, it's leading him on, like it's leading the boss on. So it's not fair to the boss, and it's not fair to Walter because, I mean, she did ask for a divorce, and Walter didn't want to give it to her. So doing this, maybe she's trying to push him to actually file for divorce, sign the papers. But it's true that knowing that he did all of that mainly for his family, mainly because we know that it changed over time, he still started to do all these things for her. So for her to retaliate by doing this, it's kind of a very low blow. But I mean, in the show like Breaking Bad, it's really hard to choose like who to be mad with, who to not support, and who to support, because we know that Walter, yes, he started doing this for his family, but it changed into I love doing this crime thing. And we also know, well, it's always going to be a factor. We will always know that he was given a choice. Accept the money that is given to you, or don't accept it, but start doing your life of crime. And we know he chose the life of crime because of his pride, like because of stupid reasons.
Yeah.
And he kept doing it because he enjoyed it. Like, it was about him, not about his family. So it's hard for us to agree with Walter. But since we follow Walter through all of this, like his ups and downs and stuff, it's also very hard for us to agree with Skyler when she does stuff like this. And no one is a good character in this show. Like, no one is supposed to be the hero. They are all flawed, and they all do crazy things. Like, it's for us to debate, like, why they are doing this, but we cannot morally accept what they're doing as right. Anyway, like, it's the same with Jesse. Like, he's not the one who basically ended up
You think he's going back to his addiction, or he's cooking for...
He's going back to cooking, which is something I wanted to say when he called Jane again, and I was like, Jane is both the reason why he wants to go back and the reason why he wants to stop. I feel like he was calling her as a reminder that she is the casualties, like she is the consequences to what he used to be, like his life. And her completely disappearing, like the end of the phone calls, it's like it marks the end of that era. So he goes back to meth because it gives him a purpose in life.
There's something to
focus on.
Cling on.
Yeah, because now he cannot do it with her anymore. So he needs something to keep him afloat. I just hope that he's not going to start using again, because that is really like, ugh. It's not a good thing for him, and especially now that he's alone.
Because even though he was in love with her, she did some shit on her own.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And she tried to bring him down with her with the heroin.
Well, I don't think it was a main goal, but like these characters, like I said, they are flawed. Like they have issues, and some people, I mean, it's hard to agree on this topic. Like, some people are saying that he's the one who dragged her down, and some others are saying she's the one who dragged him down. But I think they both dragged each other down. Like, and that's the thing. Like, we cannot actually look for a person to blame in this, because no one is actually directly responsible for everything that's happening. Like Walter last season with the planes. Some say, yes, he is directly responsible for the planes crashing. Others are saying he cannot be legally responsible for this because the dad made the decision.
Responsible.
Yeah, but the dad made the decision to go back. But I mean, if he had not lost his daughter, that wouldn't have happened. But then if he had never told Walter what he told him in the bar, Walter wouldn't have gone back to Jesse.
Always what if.
That's it. Like, there is no one to blame directly, but everyone is responsible indirectly. I mean, we could even, blame Skyler for the drug if we think about it, if we tried to look at this way. Like, she is also part of the reason why he started doing this. So, I mean, who's to blame? Everyone. No one is, not responsible in this show, which is interesting because they are making this so we love these characters, but we cannot morally accept what they're doing. So we just see them destroy each other and destroy themselves.
And we just say, why?
Yeah, that's it.
Why did he do that?
As for Gus, I knew he was kind of linked to this. But it's interesting. Now he's not directly responsible for the twins, the cousins. Now we know they're related to Tuco, so now it's very interesting. But it all comes down to how powerful is he compared to, the other group. Like, in this whole cartel thing, this business thing, because that's what's
drug world.
Yeah, that's what's happening with Gus. Everything is about business, and now he is seeing Walter as a liability, because he's been told, if you don't stop, your dealings with them fast, you're not going to be seen as a good investment from the others like any longer. So he's a risk, and he said a few times that he's not the one to take risks. So it's not looking good for Walter. I mean, he did try to help him, but I don't think he's ready. Well, he's not ready, actually, because it's not about feelings or anything. And he doesn't even care about Walter. It's about business. Mm-hmm. And his business is at risk because of Walter now, so...
Yeah, but thanks to Walt, his business can go to hate that he'd never been before.
Yeah, but I mean, is it enough to crush his relationships with the cartel and stuff? And is it okay? Does he give him enough to risk his own life?
Because every time that Walter was pushed down or against the wall, he found an escape to survive.
Always.
And destroy his enemies. Tuco, Crazy 8, Emilio. I'm pretty sure that if he's against we said the twins, but the brother. Yeah. Are they twins?
They look like twins.
Tuco's cousins. The psychopaths. He's gonna find a solution to survive.
I kind of had a feeling that we'll have at least 2 more murders by the end of this season.
Well, something needs to happen to these 2 guys because they're so dangerous.
If we don't take care of them, like, something's gonna happen.
Like, probably they're gonna want to take their revenge, they're gonna go back to the house, they're gonna maybe try to do something with Walter's kids.
I think
and Walter's gonna
flip.
Took them down.
I think they're gonna give him a few time, like a little bit of time, so that Gus has at least the opportunity to end his business with him. But they're not gonna hold out for much longer, so this is dangerous. As for Hank, I think he is trying to prove himself that he still got it. Like, he's got all this stress inside of him.
He got it, guys.
Damn, he handled it.
He was good.
But it's dangerous because I think he was trying to push his stress onto the other guys. And he was trying to take a risk. Like, he left his gun in the car because he knew that having the gun would put him in a higher position over these guys. But he was trying to prove himself that even in a tight spot, he could manage. And I think he was trying to blow up some steam and just feel that need to be okay and to be alive and to survive through this. And it's bad because I think he's going through this because he's being sent back to El Paso.
Of course, because of that.
And a part of the reason why he's going back there is because...
Sorry, guys.
Well, at least I think. A part of the reason why he's being sent there is because he's trying to prove the others that he's actually very tough, that he can handle it, and he's okay going back. But clearly he hasn't dealt with his issues, so it's dangerous because, I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do in the future to live that stress, like to push that stress out, so... Something and that he did handle it this time, but what if he comes across the twins in the future and they have their axe and stuff, like...
Or the machete.
Yeah, so it's dangerous. Like, I'm scared for him. I'm scared something is going to happen to him. Anyway.
Oh, jeez. All right.
We're moving on. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is already up on Patreon. The link is in the description.
So go down and subscribe. And if you don't wanna just wait for the next one to come up next Tuesday on YouTube, guys. So thanks again and see you on Tuesday.
Bye.